Okay, so today we are going to start a traffic manager. We will see how traffic manager works. So basically, traffic manager is a load balancer and it is used to distribute the load. You can use traffic manager in a different routing method, like you can use as a failover or you can use as a location wise. So I am going to use today as a failover. You can see in the diagram I have the web server 1 and web server 2. Web server 1 is my primary web server and web server 2 is my secondary web server. So what happening here, whatever the traffic is generating from the users, all the traffic will go to the web server 1. All the traffic go to web server 1. If web server 1 down, then all the traffic automatically go to other web server. All the traffic automatically goes to other web server. If web server 1 down, then all the traffic automatically goes to other web server. And that is called failover. So this is basically work in a failover mode. Failover mode or failover routing, you can say, routing method. So as you understand the design and diagram, now I am going to show you the lab. So go to Traffic Manager in a Azure portal. This is my Azure portal, and here search here Traffic Manager profile. Then create a Traffic Manager profile. Give the resource group name. I am giving the resource group ACL Digital RG, and this is my subscription. Traffic Manager name I am giving Traffic Wave TM, like that. Then I am routing method I am using priority based because I am going to use a failover. So in the diagram I'll make this server as a priority 1 P1 and this server is P2. So what happening P1 and P2, all that because it is a P1, so it have the higher priority. All the traffic will go to this server, and P2 is the lower priority. Once the primary server goes down, then only all traffic divert to the web server 2. Right. So I am selecting here routing method priority. Then next, review and create. It takes some time to create. Create here. Now you can see deployment is in progress. Now it's created. Click on go to resource and this is your traffic manager. This is the traffic manager DNS name. Now I am going to create a web server. So here we'll create one virtual machine. Resource group name, I am selecting the same resource group. This is my web server 1. And I'm not going to select availability zone standard here. I am going to use Windows Server 2022. Also, I am using spot discount. Username, I am using VM admin. This is a local user account. Then password. Password is a 12 character complex. Also allow port 80 because I am going to make it web server. Next, go with the standard STD for the lower cost. Next, networking. This is my network, VNet Stacia. So go with the default network, VNet Stacia. And this is my subnet name, Stacia 1. Also assign the public IP. If you want, you can create a new network also, edit from here. Give the network name, like you can go with the new network like Traffic Manager VNet, like that. And then click Save. So it will create one new network and then Review plus Create. So validation is under progress now. Validation passed. Click on Create. So it is under deployment. Parallel will create another VM. Click on Create. This time, same resource group. Give the virtual machine name Web Server 2. No infrastructure redundancy. No trusted standard. If you want, you can use the trusted, doesn't matter. This is a saving. Then you can go to the username, VM admin, then give the password. Also allow port 80. Next disk. I am going to use standard STT, then networking. Use any network. I am going to use this one, TM-VNet, and then Review plus Create. And then click on Create. So this VM is also under provisioning. It takes some time to create a VM. Now go back and see the status of VM2, or I open another tab here also. It is under the progress. Okay, no problem. Go back and see the status of web server 1. Web server 1 is running. So I can connect web server 1. This is a web server 1 public IP. Copy this public IP and take the MSTSC remote desktop connection. And then copy it, click on connect. Give the username VM admin and the password. Click OK. Yes. So I have connected VM1, web server 1. Okay, so server manager is getting a start. Server manager started. Now I am going to make it web server. So for that, I need to install IIS service web server role. Go to add role and feature. The VM is not ready. We wait for a couple of more minutes. Okay, try now. Add role and feature. Then next, next, next. Add web server role from here, web server. Select that role. Then add feature. Next, 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 next. Install. Okay, now you can see it's installed. So click on close. After installation of web service role, you need to go to C drive. Under C drive, I have an pub folder. Go inside www root and here create a test file. Test HTML file I will create. Just put it name This is web server 1. File save as a.html. Save. That's it. Similar things you need to do on other server. So go to web 2, web server 2. Now it is also running. Copy the public IP address of web server 2. Take the MSTSC. Remove desktop connection. Connect. Give the username VM admin and password. Click on yes. Okay, we need to install a web server role on this VM also. So go to add role and feature. VM is not ready. We can wait. Hmm. Go add a role and feature once again. Then next, 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 next. Select okay. Under the role, select web server role. Add feature. Next, 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 next. Install. Okay, installation done. So close it. Go to C drive. inetpub www root. Create a file here. This is web server 2. Save as a.html. Save. Now this is your HTML file a.html. Now both server are ready. So I need to connect both server with Traffic Manager. How Traffic Manager connect the server? Basically, you need to create the endpoint. On a Traffic Manager, you create the endpoint. Endpoint 1, and also create another endpoint for your web server 2. Endpoint 2. So Traffic Manager connect to a web server through the endpoint, right? So go to here, then go to Traffic Manager, open this Traffic Manager, and then go to Settings, click here Endpoint, add. I am creating Azure endpoint. If you have external like your web server on AWS or on-premise or any other cloud, in that case you choose external, or you can create a traffic manager within the traffic manager. In that case, you can choose the nested. In this lab, I am going to use Azure endpoint. Then give the name. This is a web 1 endpoint. And then cloud service, target resource type. So basically, traffic manager work with the public IP, right? So you need to enable the DNS name. Traffic manager also work with the DNS name. So before configuring the endpoint, you need to go to the VM once again, and you need to configure the DNS name here. You can see DNS name is not configured. You need to configure that. Click on here and then give the name. So this is a web server 1. Let's see. This name is not accepted. Okay, web server web 1. Let's see. Web 1 is free. Save it. Now it's saved. So if you go to the web server 1, you can see now DNS name, do the refresh. DNS name is this. So if you copy this DNS name, individually you can able to access the website. See, just go to the continue and I'm able to access the website. And if you go to a.html, you can also see your file here. This is web server, right? So this is the way your web server work. Same thing you need to do on the web server 2. You need to configure DNS name on the web server 2 also. So here click on DNS name, give the name web 2. Let's see, it's a free. Save. And then after go to traffic manager profile, open your traffic manager, go to endpoint, add, give the name web 1 endpoint, and target resource type should be public IP address. Here you can select, this is a web 1 public IP, this one. I am giving the priority 1. It means all the traffic, all the traffic going to this server web 1 and click add. Then create another endpoint. Web 2 point, public IP address, web 2, and priority is at 2. So that once your primary server down, then traffic divert to web 2 server. You can see web 1 have the priority 1, web 2 have the priority 2. Now after then I access the website. I access the website by the name of Traffic Manager DNS name, this one. Don't access website directly through your web server public IP or web server URL. You should use the Traffic Manager profile URL. Continue here. And you can see I'm able to access the website. All the times you can access the website, and all the times traffic going to web server 1 only, because web server 1 have the priority 1. If web server 1 down, then traffic go to web server 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop web server 1 purposefully. Stop web server 1 so that traffic will be divert to web server 2. And I can test that, right? Stop it. You can consider your web server down due to hardware failure, software failure, application failure, any cause, any reason. So my web server is getting down, and after then I will check I'll able to access the website through the traffic manager or not. Okay, now it's getting off. Now go back and check the traffic manager status here. Go to endpoint. You can see in couple of minutes your web server 1 will be degraded here. Right now it's enabled, and if you access the website here, just refresh that. Or stop anyone. Let's see. Website is not opening. Why? Because traffic going to web server 1, and web server 1 is already down, already stopped. And if you go to your traffic manager profile, refresh that, you can see in couple of minutes this web server 1 is now degraded. It means traffic manager recognize that this web server is not working. After then it will start sending traffic to web server 2 automatically. So go back and refresh once again. See what happening here. Just do the refresh. Now I am able to access. Why? Because traffic manager automatically detect that web server 1 down, and automatically it starts sending traffic to web server 2. And if you see that this time a.html, it shows you web server 2. Correct? So this is the way your traffic manager work, and it is very intelligent, right? You can use traffic manager in a failover scenario. You can use traffic manager in a disaster recovery scenario, right? So if you like this lab, please like and subscribe. If you want to learn any other topic, please comment me. I will create a video as per your request. Thank you. Thanks to watching my video and channel. Thank you.